Whoops. All right. Radioactive dust over Europe. I overslept. Okay. Um, Hold on. What's up with this? Let me load this image really quick. That's not the right one. Radioactive dust over Europe, it says. Let me get to this. What about radioactive dust? What? Yeah, that one. All right. Let's bring the chat down to size here, maybe. Bring it up here. I messed up. It's going to be a little long there. All right, let me go like this. Make it a little bit bigger. Go into YouTube. Go height 5. What's up, Planet X Watcher? Let me go 5, maybe? Okay. All right. Planet X Watcher. Radioactivation. Radioactivation, he says. Yeah, we're going to need to get into this. Now, hold on, go back here. Good morning, everyone. So, it says this morning over on Z Hedge, Ukraine warns radioactive dust could spread over Europe as fighting rages at Chernobyl nuclear plant. This is a declaration of war against all of Europe, President Zelensky said. So let's go to this. Radioactive dust over all of Europe. I mean, I was kidding with the accents. I don't want the accented people to be radioactivated. Let me see what the hell is going on here. Ukraine warns radioactive dust could spread over Europe as fighting rages at Chernobyl nuclear plant. Update 10:11 a.m. Eastern. This is just running out. Potential is rising for greater fallout from the war across Europe, as intense fighting is being reported centered in Chernobyl area. Ukrainian authorities are sounding the alarm over potential disastrous scenarios which could ensue in areas of the Chernobyl containment zone, which include an expansive region surrounding the Chernobyl nuclear power plant, where the radioactive contamination is highest. Since the April 86 disaster, Russian troops were reportedly entering the area from Belarus, according to Interfax. Advisor to Minister of Internal Affairs of Ukraine, Anton Gushtenko, said that Russian troops from the territory of Belarus entered the zone at Chernobyl nuclear plant. Gerachenko stressed that if a nuclear waste storage facility is destroyed as a result of enemy artillery fire, then radioactive dust can cover the territories of Ukraine, Belarus, and the EU countries. Ukraine's President Zelensky has also reportedly sounded the alarm over combat in the containment area. Ukraine president says Russian occupation forces are trying to capture the Chernobyl plant. Ukraine president says Russian occupation forces are trying to capture the Chernobyl plant. Russian occupation forces are trying to seize the Chernobyl NPP. Our defenders are giving their lives so the tragedy of 86 will not be repeated. Report this to Swedish Prime Minister. This is a declaration of war against the entirety of Europe. Clarifying advisor says heavy fighting may disturb nuclear waste. It goes without saying that given the ferocity of Russia's ongoing air and ground campaign, any major incident there could spark broader panic for Europe and possible long-term negative health impacts for parts of Europe. Meanwhile, Russia's air war continues to intensify. Video of dangerously close air-to-ground strike. Unclear purpose of target.
Чу? Я не бачу. Ой, Боже. Игорь! Давай. Игорь! Побежали. Давай.
Подвал.
Все тапочки. Вещи. Чу? Я не бачу. Ой, Боже.
Pause that. Freeze frame it. Freeze frame that right there. That's the best. So basically we have a flyby and they the family, like, they did something here. Let me just get that, yeah. Capture that and then we'll blow it up in the editor. What's up, Sergeant Greenleaf? Alright, let's blow this up in the editor. What the hell is that? Okay, let's go right here. Let's open that. So basically this flew by. Look at this MiG, Top Gun MiG. Freaking this guy flew by and there was some sort of shelling operation going on. And the family was scrambling with their kids and shit. It was a bunch of shaky video. This was like the freeze frame of like this coming in and they got the hell out of there. I mean, they went into like their little crawl space in their house or something, you know? You couldn't tell what the hell was going on. So this is like the only, like they're like filming and then this thing freaking whizzes by. And then they go into their little crawl space or whatever with their kids and stuff. All right. It's a plane. It's a plane. I mean, God knows what's going on over there, reality-wise. You want to put this right here? I mean, it's a plane. I mean, that one's Chernobyl. All right, let's just get the plane here. I mean, I don't know, bro. I don't know what the hell's going on. I mean, for all I know, this could all be green screen. I don't know what the frick. Alright, dude. Let's just put the plane down here. It doesn't need to be that big. It's just a plane. We're saying shelling operations. Maybe scoot this over a bit here. Okay. Is this... Yeah, I'm trying to show you pictures. Just settle down. Can we get pictures? Simmer! Simmer! Okay? I scrambled to get up and everything was wild. Okay? What's up, Ragamuffin? Alright, simmer down. All we get is pictures. Listen. Okay? Basically, a picture in your mind. I grabbed that. Okay? That was a screen grab. That's like up for a second. Okay? There's abandoned. It's a little... Yeah, that's all you get. Answer your question. Now, many hours into Russia's attack, they started around 5 a.m. Kiev time. It became clear that a full-scale shock and awe type of invasion is clearly on. Ooh, they're doing a Russian shock and awe, which is not just limited to Donbass in the east. Stunning videos from the ground show what can be described as ongoing air war in Kiev and several other cities across the country. Tanks have also been speeding across Ukraine's border from Belarus, with wide reports that Belarusian soldiers are mounting the attack alongside Russian troops. Russia's military had announced within just a couple of hours into the offensive that all of Ukraine's air defense systems have been taken out. So they just took it out, that shit, right? Boom, 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 boom. Massive Russian aerial presence. So Ukraine basically stepped up to the plate, and then Russia's like, cut down. Cut, 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 king, 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 king. I mean, that could have been predicted. So they're massive Russian aerial presence. They're just coming in hot. And that's the way to actually save. That's an actual way to save the lives, is come in with a brutal amount of force. Because then you're not going to have people that are like, like, I'm going to fight, and then get killed. Like, they're coming in hot. Oh, wow, what's this? Confirmed by Ukrainian authorities, a large-scale air operation with Mi-8 helicopters, Antov International Airport, and Hostomel. Interior Minister says Russia has seized control. Very dangerous, just 15 minutes west of the capital, Ring Road. Oh, it looks like full-on war is going on. Okay, fair enough. So they're just full-on warring it. All right. Okay. So there's a full-on war. This is the first, screenshot. This is the first second of it, so I'm trying to give you as much as possible. I'm not going to drag everything in here, and we're just going to do pictures because sometimes it freezes up the thing and everything. Just let me do it like this, all right? Shush up. Screenshot it. Yeah, Belarusian. This could all be green screen. We don't know. We don't know what the hell's going on. All right, we don't know what the hell's going on. It could be green screen. Could be what is this? So it looks like hell on earth. Okay. Oh man. Could be green screen. I am tending not to go with green screen. Tending to go with there's enough footage coming out that there's definitely something going on. But all right, let's get it right here. Maybe son of a gun. All right. So Ukraine can't join NATO? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. Let's read a little bit more to find out what the hell. I'm just gonna take a look at this because this might be too graphic to show on YouTube.
Штук 20 пролетіло. Не видно українського герба. Точно російські. Прямо над хатами. Прямо ось над хатами літають, падли. Полетіли в сторону аеропорта. Бомблять аеропорт. Чути, що йде бій. Вже штук 30 нарахував точно.
You guys got that? Read the full conversation on Twitter. Hold on. Soon after the initial attack, which also included cruise missile launches, which likely came from Russia's Black Sea Fleet, Kiev authorities said hundreds of Ukrainians killed, including civilians. Oh, shit. Hundreds of Ukrainians killed? Hundreds. So fucking that's a lot of people. It's believed that much of Ukraine's command and control military infrastructure was targeted and hit in the first wave. It's believed that much of Ukraine's command and control military infrastructure was targeted and hit in the first wave. Also, as Ukrainian border guards were attacked. What? Also, as Ukraine border guards were attacked, with some reports of soldiers fleeing the Russian advance, Moscow was declared safe passage for any Ukrainian soldier laying down arms. Ukraine state emergency also said Ukraine military plane was downed, which killed 5 people. This as surreal battlefield footage continues to evidence the ferocity of air war in progress. War news over on Twitter, which is Alpha W4R, group of Russian helicopters attacking using a man-portable air defense system. RPG countermeasures are active. 20 kilometers of Kiev, Viangorod, Kiev region. Alright, we got whizzing everywhere. There's whizzes. There's this. I mean, can I. Alright, just. We'll show this one. What is this? The dirty bird? Is this the dirty little bird? Alright, go to this dirty little bird. I can't share it if I don't have the link. Just simmer down. Okay, we're going to it. We're going to it. Just simmer down. So if I show this here, alright, so if I drag this into the editor, it'll show up. Hold it, dude. What happened to my fucking Wi-Fi? What the fuck, dude? Oh, I'm not showing it. I'm not showing it. Don't worry. What was that? Hey, am I still on? Because I think I just got cut off. Am I still on? Team Mother Russia? Wait, Larry, am I still on? What was that weird shit that just happened? Some sort of military operation? Still on? Fair enough. Well, I don't know what the hell that was. That was weird shit. Listen, guys. Okay, I want you. Okay. Oh, jeez, look at this fucking video.
У нас самолет сбили. Прямо у нас. Вон.
Вот,
Вот.
парашют.
Да. Самолет чей?
Oh, but God, get this guy parachuting in. Hold on. I'll screenshot it. Hold on, I'll screenshot this shit. Okay, pause it right there. I screenshot the best image, and then we bring it into, get it down to brass tags. I'm not sure, he threw in some sort of emoji. Don't throw in emojis like that. He threw in a Ukrainian emoji. Don't do that. Don't do that, sir. I'm just kidding. His family's over there like freaking getting like artillery shelled. Yeah, an ugly mug is on. That's Larry for you. Just kind of simmering in his own juice. Isn't that right, Larry? Aren't you simmering in your own juice, Larry? Let's go right here and let's bring this down to Brassy Taxi. Alright, what is this coming in hot here? Little parachuter? He threw in some sort of emoji or something? What is this? Is that a gunship? Is that an emoji? What the hell are we dealing with? I don't know, dude. Is that an eyeball of the Illuminati? Like a, what is it? Let's get it bigger. Still very just unascertainable what the hell that is. I'm not sure what that is. Maybe it's some sort of Russian Illuminati eye or something. All right, bring it down. It's a guy parachuting in, for God's sakes. Maybe it was going to get better, but it didn't. Thought maybe it was going to get better, but it didn't. Okay, put that right there, I guess. Ukrainian and Russian war, $7 a gallon of gas. 93 super unleaded, it's $9 a gallon. So gas is going through the roof. So everything is going according to plan for them. This thing's annoying, especially when all these noises aren't like anything. I'm trying to look at like what the hell is making all this noise. I mean, usually they give me like a thing about like what the hell is going on here. Like if somebody's sending me some like info or something. I don't know. Maybe it's like a military op. Okay. You guys know about this freaking you guys know about this village that like disappeared overnight in China? I forgot I was editing this video yesterday, and then I just quit. I quit to get like a drink, and then something happened, and then I'll put it out. Yeah, obviously. I needed more of like, it's a thing about Chinese, the Chinese balls like spotted, like glass balls on the moon, and that video was like, it got boring. Like I was like thinking that maybe something was going to happen in the article, and it kind of didn't fall through. I mean, it's there's balls of whatever, tektites or whatever, techites, but like a little throughout, I start talking about this, which is far more interesting. So I was like kind of editing. I think what I'm going to do is just chop out the techites. I'll tell you right now. They found some techites on the moon. Apparently, they're glass globules of silicone. Whatever. I thought maybe there was going to be bases or something, you know. It was an entire village, and then there's like snakes, and it makes you think about some things because this is like happened in like the 80s. Like this is like 87 or something. And apparently like a whole entire village overnight apparently was like vanished. And then there's stories about how snakes came, and there was like lights seen in the sky. But it got me thinking about how like something very nefarious could happen, and they could just blame it on UFOs. Which obviously, I mean, they're like, great. Let's like have a writer come up with some things, maybe some snakes, maybe some UFOs in the coming days. You know, clouds turning black, and then they really relocate like an entire like village or whatever, you know, over 1,000 people, and then you just make them a slave labor or something. We don't know. I mean, you don't know anything. So Donald Rumsfeld's in the house. Hey Donald, what's going on, Larry? Larry wants me to look at some Orlando shit. Hold on, Larry. I can't go in every direction, okay, bud? I can't go in every direction. Okay, my head's already spinning. Just simmer down for 1 second. Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov on Thursday issued comment on the scope and the goal of military objections, citing Putin's aim of the demilitarization and the the denazification of Ukraine. Ideally, Ukraine should be liberated, cleansed of Nazis and pro-Nazi people and ideology, Peskov said, saying that operations would, and only once these objectives had been reached. It remains unclear whether this will mean regime change in Kiev, though at this point the scenario is looking more than likely. There were early reports that President Zelensky had been offered safe passage if he leaves Ukraine. Zelensky's out. Zelensky's out. They're like, we gotta get Zelensky out of there. Zelensky's the Ukraine guy. Did he do the Hunter Biden crack? Screenshot that. Yeah, it's a picture of a helicopter. Hold on. Attack helicopter. So it's downed? Yeah, it looks downed. Ooh, looks charred up. They could throw a chopper down on the ground, you know, just kind of blow it out there and just
Да мы задержали тут одного, поэтому мы, блядь, решили встречать, он нас вертолет садили, пиздец. Тупо стреляли, у нас на поле стоит.
All the shit is still on. Let's get this in the editor and see what's going on here. Let me get these. Basically, this guy's just walking around, so you don't really change all that much. I mean, it's not like things are changing. Let me get this right here. We're going to get the attack helicopter. Hold on. Browse, please. Go to recents. V for Vendetta. Munder, this is big. All right, Larry, I'm coming. Hold on. What's big? Russian troops and whatever? All right. It's a clean link. Russia is ready to negotiate with Ukraine Kremlin. The Kremlin presents Kiev with two demands. Moscow is willing to negotiate terms of surrender with Kiev regarding the ongoing Russian military offensive currently taking place in Ukraine. Kremlin Press Secretary Dmitry Peskov said Thursday, according to Peskov, Russian President Vladimir Putin has expressed his preparedness to engage in discussions with his Ukrainian counterpart, with a focus on obtaining a guarantee of neutral status and the promise of no weapons on its territory. These are terms that, according to Peskov, would enable the achievement of the demilitarization and denazification of Ukraine and eliminate what Russia is currently views as a threat to security of its state and people. The president formulated his vision of what we would expect from Ukraine in order for the so-called red line problems to be resolved. This is neutral status, and this is a refusal to deploy weapons, Peskov clarified. This is neutral status, and this is a refusal to deploy weapons. The press secretary added that Putin would determine the timing of the negotiations, but gave assurances that Russia would only engage if the leadership of Ukraine is ready to talk about it. The operation has its goals. They must be achieved, the president said. That all decisions have been made. The goals will be achieved. Peskov continued, suggesting that if Kiev were to agree To meet the demands, the current military attack on Ukraine could be called off. In the early hours of Thursday morning, Putin instigated a special operation in Ukraine with the supposed aim of securing the peace in the breakaway Donetsk and Lugansk People's Republic in the Donbass region. The leaders of the republics have made claims in recent days of attacks on their territory by the Ukrainian army. Throughout the course of Thursday, the operation has become a full-scale assault with Ukrainian airports, military bases, and cities, including the capital of Kiev, all being damaged in airstrikes in an attempt by Russia to cripple any Ukrainian military response. Russian troops trying to seize Chernobyl nuclear plant, Zelensky claims. So basically, they want this Zelensky guy out. He's like Nazifying. He's Nazifying Ukraine. They're like, this guy's got to go. All right, we're learning something here. I guess we're learning something. Because I knew that like there was like Nazi types over in Ukraine. I knew there was some sort of Nazi problem over in Ukraine. I don't know what's up with that. George Soros Nazis? Putin nuke warning? Putin nuke warning? Countdown World War III, all-out attack. Ukraine fights back. Oil is over the roof. Battle for New World Order, it says. Battle for New World Order? Ooh, sassy Bonita's here, guys. So they show a picture of Putin, like, flipping off. Alright, that's cool. Let me show a picture of that. He's kind of slyly giving the bird. Alright, do your thing, Putin, you bad motherfucker. You bad motherfucker. Let's show Putin, and then we'll get into the nuke blah blah blah. Let's go right here and go to the most recents. I like the thing that I just did. It makes it so much easier. So this guy is just kind of flipping off the old bird there. Hold on, let's bring it down to brassy size here. Get this bird kind of down. Okay, so we got helicopters and shit. We got people parachuting, I guess, out of the sky. We got this bullshit going on. And this going on. Ukraine deep state government have done crimes against people, etc. Putin is taking them out. Loop Russia was shoving his nukes off on SAT. This ain't New World Order. Putin taking them out. Salty, I've been around for 2 years, but a certain person who's a mod don't like me. LOL. Russia warns of nuke. A-board. Don't get sassy, everyone. Just let everybody be. Everyone's just allowed to be. Hayes. Everyone's allowed to be. I've been around for 2 years. I've been around. All right, give me some news. They want to make Putin the bad guy when he's just looking out for his country. Because, I tell you the truth, I've been here for the news, not the drama. Does BC equal BD? Don't give me drama. Don't give me drama, Salty. Susan, good morning, everyone. Good morning, Susan. Let's see what this nuke attack on the very front of Drudge Report says. I never thought Putin was a bad guy. Like all that. I mean, he's just as far as Ukraine, this Zelensky. I know that Ukraine is full on corrupt with Biden and all this shit. And that's all I know. And there is Nazis over there. They got a Nazi problem. All the information lines up against, not against Ukraine, not Ukrainians, Ukraine side. To be honest with you. So they got masks on. You guys are doing the masks? They got you to put the masks on, huh? Wow. Who's this? Who are they? These are military people and they're masking up like this, huh? So the New World Order wants masks on. They're like, listen, we want all our little people in masks around the world. I didn't think Russians would be going for the mask thing, but apparently they are. I mean, they kind of like it. They're like, put your mask on. We're kind of... Wow. I'm kind of surprised, to be honest with you. Let's get a picture of this so people can know what the hell I'm talking about. Let's bring it into the editor. So they're doing up the masks. Oh, is that Boris Yatsenkov? Is that Boris? Look at how they're kind of heckling Boris. Is that Boris? Boris looks like he's getting jank-offed. I don't know, but the language here tells me that Boris, right here in the middle, is this Boris? Yeah, Boris is getting punked, kind of. Just by the look of this at all, you know what I mean? Boris looks like he's getting punked, kind of. I mean, it looks like it. Boris, are you getting punked? Okay, let's put this in the corner, I guess. There's nothing going on over here. Biden's son Hunter on the board of Burisma, Ukraine's oil operations. I know, I don't disagree. Look how people are like, who's that? Who's that? Guys, why do you need to know who everybody is? Like, you don't know nothing. Shots fired. Let's all just get along. That's a good idea. Vladimir Putin launches military operations in Ukraine. Hold on, what is this dude right here? Boris Johnson. Yeah, it is Boris. It is Boris Johnson. Boris Johnson says Russian President Vladimir Putin has chosen a path of a bloodshed after announcing...
So when we first started in 2015,
his decision to conduct a military operation in Ukraine. So Boris Johnson, Boris, right? Boris Johnson, he's part of the hemlock that is with the Ukrainians, right? With the New World Order Democrat type of operations, right? The actual Nazis. I mean, the actual Nazis are in Ukraine, aren't they? All right, tanks and smoke and shit. Mr. Putin announced the action during a televised address early on Thursday morning. Zelensky, I don't even see you out there, you punk-ass bitch. I don't even see Zelensky out there. He's like, oh, Europe can be covered in the radioactive dust. Listen, you little punk ass bitch. I don't even see you out there. You have Boris Johnson doing your negotiating, you little punk ass bitch, Zelensky. Looks like the brass is getting heavy-handed here. I mean, people are on the road. The snow's on. The fucking tanks are spitting out smoke. They're going up. It's a chopper view. They got tank. I mean, bro, I would not want to be around that shit. That's full on just like the worst shit I'd want to be looking. You want to live your life like fucking with all these tanks and shit. Like everywhere in the war, it's like World War III. Yeah. Let me just get that screenshot. All right. Takes 1 second. So let me kind of get it out like this. It's kind of a... So you want to just do it like that and just kind of have it on the slide like that? All right, fair enough. All right, let me come in here and put this in hot. Let me put this in hot. There it is. Look at what we got here. Look at this, what we got. So we got just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 tanks just going down this road. All right, Zelensky, I don't even see you out there doing your thing, you know? Little punk ass little bitch. Little punk ass bitch, Zelensky. Okay. Hold on, where can we put this guy? Ah, if it gets too low, you can't even see what's going on. Shoots, Boris. Maybe up here? No? Alright, what about down here? I can make myself littler. Sure. Boris? Okay, maybe like that? Yeah, boom, right there. Huh? Yeah. I'm still here. Alright, is there anything worth looking at in here? I'm only going to read the news. Because people just get little like drama things going, and I don't really like care to engage in all that. Zelensky probably hiding. Lindy says Zelensky probably hiding. Yeah. Probably. I'm making it to heaven. Protected supernaturally. Please play that people are protected supernaturally. They are. That's right. The hypocrite sinners who were stoning the women all ran away. Get rid of this guy, this Dmitry Peskov Nazification in here. Boom, he's taken out. Yeah, I need snipers. What's up, Ego Def? No, don't just hide him. Go in there and put 2 in the back of their head. Put 2 on the back of their head. What's up, Luch? Alright, so this dude got... Yeah, people took him out. Look at... CBB shot him. Larry shot him. Planet X shot him. And then Larry came in and like shot him again. Alright, just taking you out, you little fucking Zelenskys. You little Zelensky bots. Now I see those .voom and I'm thinking fucking Nazis.
Мною принято решение
Putin's out there giving all kinds of like historical speeches and shit. What are you doing, Zelensky? You little punk ass little bitch Nazi. You little punk ass bitch Nazi, you.
о проведении специальной
I decided to conduct a special military operation. Its goal is the protection of people who during 8 years
военной операции. Ее цель – защита людей, которые на протяжении 8 лет
suffer from abuse and genocide from the Kiev regime.
подвергаются издевательствам, геноциду со стороны киевского режима. Призываю вас
We urge you to lay down arms immediately and go home. I will explain. All servicemen of the Ukrainian army
немедленно сложить оружие и идти домой. Поясню. Все военнослужащие украинской армии,
who comply with this requirement can freely leave the area of military actions and leave to their families.
которые выполнят это требование, смогут беспрепятственно покинуть зону боевых действий и вернуться к своим семьям. Кто бы ни пытался
Whoever will try to stop us and further create threats to our country, to our people,
помешать нам, а тем более создать угрозы для нашей страны, для нашего народа, должны знать, что ответ России
should know that Russia's response will be immediate and lead you to such consequences that lead you to such consequences that you
незамедлительно и приведет вас к таким последствиям, с которыми вы в своей истории еще никогда
would have never faced in your history. We are ready for any outcome.
не сталкивались.
Fucking Putin's badass, isn't he? He's like, we'll basically devastate you.
Мы готовы к любому развитию событий.
The Prime Minister will hold an emergency Cobra meeting. Cobra meeting. What? Prime Minister will hold an emergency Cobra meeting in Downing Street Thursday morning. And it's actually Cobra. Remember? Cobra? They're saying Prime Minister Boris. And Boris is part of the Cobra Kai. That's all it says. Boris isn't coming out and doing shit. Boris still has weird hair. Boris? What are you talking about, Boris? No one listens to you with your dumb shit. I am appalled at the horrific events in Ukraine and have spoken to President Zelensky to discuss next steps. Oh, have you talked to Zelensky? Like, we don't know. You guys are all fucking in and on together. Putin has chosen a path of bloodshed. You guys are all discredited. Fuck you. I don't trust this guy, Boris Johnson. Fuck that guy. I don't trust him. Not a chance in hell. Vladimir Putin appearing to threaten nuclear attack against West in chilling TV address. Shut up. They're really trying to jank up the narrative, aren't they? Jank Uger. You're trying to jank Uger me, aren't you? Russian President Vladimir Putin said the consequences of any attempts to strike back against the country would provoke a response never seen in history. I'm scanning all this. Basically, it's a remix of what I just said. Firefighters work on a fire in the building after bombings in the eastern Kiev. What is this? Chuk Kiev? Shit's going down over there. But it all lines up with everything that we were doing, like with the Democrats in Ukraine, like years ago. So I'm not going to be Zelensky'd on this one. I'm not getting Zelensky'd. Jazz, Wood accent. NATO doesn't want any of Putin. Putin's coming in brassy, isn't he? Putin's coming in brassy. I'm gonna start spamming Russian streamers like WW. Bro, would you not say that stuff as a moderator? Would you not say that stuff as a moderator? Larry? Bro, Larry. They want to advance the level greatly. Ego Def is the level's advanced. USA wants Ukraine up in smoke to get rid of money going missing before 9/11, but Trump has it all. Tio. USA wants Ukraine up in smoke to get rid of money going missing before 9/11, but Trump has it all. Trump has it all? I think we just identified who BC is. Lucci, BC, that's cool. God bless you for taking care of your grandpa. Sometimes the old hazer comes out. He's like, yeah. That's right, Hayes. You're a changed man. Right? You can't be, spouting God and then all of a sudden come out like hard firing. I mean, I do too. I mean, I try not to come in like that. That's like, you don't want hate in your heart. You don't want hate in your heart. You don't want hate in your heart, bud. It's no good for anything. It's okay. All right, hold on. I like it before everyone is telling me all this stuff. I like that. Like, what's his name? Hold on, let me go back here. Like Lucci. Hold on, who was that guy? I think it was Salty or somebody. That was. Ah, shit. It was a while ago. Basically telling me kind of like little like in like the Lindy. Yeah, Lindy, how you guys are saying like Hunter Biden was on the board of Burisma and stuff. People need to be reminded of this stuff because it was a little bit ago. So, there's a whole narrative here that we've like seen. And so just like kind of like once in a while, like just put out those things like, and just make people remember all that stuff. We have another spammer? No. We're good. Thank the Lord for forgiveness and repentance. There you go. Hold on. So, the level's just too advanced in here. Hold on. So we covered that. Basically, that was, Boris is such a little bitch. Boris, you're such a little bitch. He is, though, kind of. I've always thought that. I've kind of kept it down. I mean, forgive me, God, but he is a little kind of bitch. A girl kind of like, sort of. You know what I mean? Like, just... He's going to return to his Cobra meeting. The people at the top have to know that this is all one source. You think that they're like playing like, because like Alex Jones, like when he put out that thing about Bohemian Grove, like he was paid by like people that were in the thing to go and film it. As far as we know, it's paper mache and they like don't do like, as far as like all the, like all the bad stuff, like I mean, there is. I don't know, dude. What about if the people at top were like juking and they're like pretending to be bad or something, or I don't know. Let me just keep going. Somebody's like, no, they're definitely doing some shit, dude. They're definitely doing something, dude. I don't know. They're up to something. Ukraine National Police and Emergency Services have said there's been fighting throughout the entire country, with Russia conducting over 200 attacks, with severe clashes going on in various parts of Ukraine. Footage from Russian soldiers hoisting the Russian flag on a hydroelectric plant of the Nova Kashchova region, 60 kilometers into Ukrainian territory. Crimean front appears to have collapsed. So the Russians are hoisting their shit. They're hoisting flags. They're conquering. They're raising up the flag. It's far away, so you can't even see the flag. I mean, I couldn't tell you what flag it was. You hear all these kind of tanks in the background. There's nothing there. Okay, Russian tanks rolling past the F. Pletkin CNN while he's live on air, the road leading to Ukraine. Is that Juke Yeager?
Rolling in general. Look at this if you can.
Hey, John. Yeah, there's a...
We're here. This is breaking. This is CNN. We're right next to the tanks. We're in the Belgrade region. And look at this right here. We have a tank right here.
There's a column of main battle tanks that are coming to here. I'd say it's some sort of model of the T-72.
The T-72, right.
You can tell they're rolling past us. I'm going to have to speak very loud because they are obviously very loud as they roll along here. They're rolling past our position right now. And what...
CNN, you really blew yourself out with all the shit that went on, didn't you? Now I just look at CNN like... I mean, I used to look at them like such a staple of like news. And now I'm like... Everything they show, I'm like, it's all green screen fucking people.
What you can see here is that their tracks are very dirty, so they must have been dug into some field and now sort of...
The tracks are dirty. They must have had dirt on them.
Switching their positions. They're coming past us right now, and this is really something we can get...
Oh, they kind of like pull up, and they pull up on CNN. They're like, meow. They pull up on Cenk Uygur over there.
Close, you can see that their tracks are really covered in mud, so they must have been...
They're like I said, the mud, we're going to get live mud shots.
Sort of dug into some sort of field position as they're rolling past...
Some sort of field position. Thanks, guy. Thanks a lot. It's my last cigarette, damn it. Russia attacks Ukraine, rockets seen, CNN reporters location. So we already know you guys are what kind of bullshit you guys are spreading. You guys are all about Russia bad, Russia bad, Russia bad. Like, you guys don't cover anything fairly at all. Like, from the jump street, it's all like Ukraine is like great. Like, there's nothing going on. Like, Russia's very bad. Like, da-da-da-da.
Past us now, and now if we pan over, you can see that those vehicles also, John, are now moving forward. Those vehicles are clearly now moving forward towards the territory of Ukraine. They've come from somewhere on the side. They've just made that turn, and that's exactly the road.
So CNN is like in with the Ukrainian army. They're like, these are Ukrainian tanks. Because they know they're talking shit about Russia, like they'd probably get rolled over.
Road leading to Ukraine.
Like, live from CNN, the fucking tank, Russia just rolls right over him. Yeah.
So that's...
I'm live here with the Russian tanks, and the tank just kind of goes over CNN. President Biden has vowed severe and far-reaching new sanctions. Shut up, Biden. I don't want to listen to him. I don't want to hear anything. I'll skip him if he comes up. I'll skip the president because he's not president. We know that. I know that. The American public knows that. What's going on with the Freedom Convoy 2022, baby? USA taking back Washington, March 5. Sending it out today. We're sending people out. Race car 2022. Military airport in Lusk, Ukraine destroyed tactical strikes on military installations. It's kind of funny how this is going on at the same time as like the shit over here is going on. There's shit going on over here, but like I'm paying attention, and my like honesty is like I'm with like I want to be like more like into like what's going on over here. What's gonna go on over there is gonna go on over there. Okay, what's going on over here definitely affects us more. We got fire on the ground, military airport in Lusk, Ukraine destroyed, tactical strikes. It looks like the Ukrainians are getting slam hammered. They said they were going after the Russian military. The Russian military made them look like fools in like 2 days. They're scrambling. They're scrambling with tanks and shit, and I've never seen a faster defeat, to be honest with you. Russia came in so hard and just kind of fucking took everything out. Like, oh, you guys want to go against us? And it's just brutal, overwhelming fucking force here. That's why you don't go against like the gnarly, like it's a very gnarly superpower Russia is, eh? Double agents everywhere. Boris isn't like Boris, like Biden ain't Biden. Actors or clones. It's all good, Hayes. Planet X not double agent, just mem Snow has a problem with me day one. No one has a problem with you. Stop trying to stir up trouble. There's no justification for any of this. This is Putin's war, Schultz said in a news conference in Berlin. The large-scale scope Russian campaign is now being widely described as Putin's shock and awe war, to borrow from America's Iraq war in the heart of Eastern Europe. Boomerang and others are calling for it Europe's worst security crisis since World War II. Haven't they been getting like, haven't they tried to be getting like to see who's going to go after the Russians for a while? Like they're like, yeah, like the Russians are bad. Like come on, let's fight them. Come on, guys, let's fight the Russians. What are you guys going to fight them with? Like Ukraine is going to fight Russia? What are you, fucking nuts? Who signed that? Like who went into that? Was there anybody that was thinking that Ukraine is going to take over Russia? Like, it's going to be the other way around, bro. Like, they're going to come in there hot as shit. And, just like we would do. Like, if Virginia was like, we're going to take on the United States government. Like, but like, you know, like a state, like all of a sudden, like came in, like they were like tanks and shit, and they were like, we're gonna roll into Washington, but I mean, they're kind of doing that, but behind the scenes, like not with tanks and stuff. They're like behind the scenes in their little things, taking us like over. But they're all spouting the same little nonsense, aren't they? We could see they're kind of like who they're in line with. Boris Johnson. Remember when Boris Johnson was trying to be on the side of Trump and everything? But you could tell that he was still his strings were being pulled and all that. But I don't trust anything. If it's taught me one thing, I don't trust anything. I'll just say that again. All right, Boris. All right, Boris, we covered that. All right, okay. I covered all this stuff now. I covered it. I got down to all the four main big, like the Russia ready to negotiate Vladimir Putin, the war news, and Ukraine wants radioactive dust over everything. So we kind of covered everything so far. If you can give me some more stuff on what's going on, that'd be great. There was a newspaper article said twice George W. Biden. There was a newspaper article and it said George W. Biden. Biden is a career pedo, and that's why he's president. He's compromised, and he's always been compromised. I wasn't referring to you, BC. Are you feeling guilty? Hey, everyone. Biden is an old pervert. MK2 Tech is saying. I know, we pretty much know that. We definitely know that. What's up with the radioactive dust? What's up with the radioactive dust is you should have got here earlier. Okay? You slept in, you missed it. Okay? That's what's going on with the radioactive dust. Okay, Tiffany? That's what's going on with the radioactive dust. You got here late. You wanted to know the news. You could rewind. It's already out there. I already put it out. You got here late. That's what's going on. Okay, Tiff? Basically, they're saying radioactive dust, whatever. Like Zelensky was trying to come out with his thing. Oh, there's radioactive dust over there. Fucking, there could be radioactive dust. Shut up, Zelensky. That's what I say after reading all this. Shut up, Zelensky. But what do I know? We covered all of these. Yeah, they had a whole bunch of stuff in there. Let's go over here to the Drudge and see maybe if there's more articles or whatever is going on. Or you want to go to Fox or something? You want to go to Fox News? Putin warning. Oh, hold on, dude. Did I do this nuke strike? Wait, is that this one? The mirror? Hold on. What's up with this nuke warning? Oh, it is the mirror. Yeah. Okay, well, there wasn't a nuke warning, but they just wanted, like, to grab as many, they're just putting out whatever they want up there, basically, on Drudge Report. Putin wants to rebuild Christendom. Let's go to that one. What's up with Putin wants to rebuild Christendom? Putin's spiritual destiny threatened by an uprising of his treacherous generals, the Christian Emperor Basil II, based in the glorious city of Byzantium, reached out of his enemies, the pagans, over the land in Rus. Basil II was a clever deal maker. If Vladimir of the Rus would help him put down the revolt, he would give him the hand of his sister in marriage. This was a status changer for Vladimir. The marriage of a pagan to an imperial princess was unprecedented. But first, Vladimir would have to convert to Christianity. Returning to Kiev in triumph, Vladimir proceeded to summon the whole city to the banks of the river Dnieper for a mass baptism. The year is 988. This is the founding iconic act of the Russian Orthodox Christianity. It was from here that Christianity would spread out and merge with the Russian love of the motherland to create a powerful brew of nationalism and spirituality. In the mythology of 988, it was as if the whole of Russian people had been baptized. Vladimir was declared a saint. When the Byzantine Empire fell, the Russians saw themselves as its natural successor. They were a third Rome. Soviet communism tried to crush all this, but failed. In the post-Soviet period, thousands of churches have been built and rebuilt. Though the West thinks of Christianity as something enfeebled and declining, in the East it is thriving. Back in 2019, Patriarch Kirill, head of the Russian Orthodox Church, boasted that they were building 3 churches a day. Last year, they opened a cathedral to the armed forces an hour outside of Moscow. Religious imagery merges with military glorification. War medals were set in stained glass, reminding visitors of Russian martyrdom. and a large mosaic. More recent victories, including 2014's the return of Crimea, are celebrated. Blessed are the peacemakers. This is not. At the heart of this post-Soviet revival of Christianity is another Vladimir Putin. Many people don't appreciate the extent to which the invasion of Ukraine is a spiritual quest for him. The baptism of Rus is the founding event of the formation of the Russian religious psyche. The Russian Orthodox Church traces its origins back here. That's why Putin is not much interested in a few Russian-leaning districts to the east of Ukraine. His goal, terrifyingly, is Kiev itself. He was born in Leningrad, a city that has reclaimed its original saint's name, to a devout Christian mother and atheist father. His mother baptized him in secret, and he still swears his baptismal cross. He became president. Putin has cast himself as a true defender of Christians throughout the world, the leader of the Third Rome. His relentless bombing of ISIS, for example, was cast as the defense of historic homeland of Christianity. He will typically use faith as a way to knock the West, like he did in the speech in 2013. We've seen many of the Euro-Atlantic countries are actually rejecting their roots, including the Christian values that constitute the basis of Western civilization. They are denying moral principles and all traditional identities, national, cultural, religious, even sexual. They are implementing policies that equate large families with same-sex partnerships, belief in God, and the belief in Satan. Putin regards his spiritual destiny as the rebuilding of Christendom, based in Moscow. When the punk band Pussy Riot wanted to demonstrate against the president, they choose to do so in the Cathedral of Christ, the Savior in Moscow. A vast white and gold edifice, demolished by the Soviets and rebuilt in the 90s, is a synthesis of Russia's national and spiritual aspirations. It's not just Russia, it is Holy Russia, part religious project, part extension of Russian foreign policy. Speaking of Vladimir's mass baptism, Putin explained his spiritual feat of adopting orthodoxy predetermined the overall basis of the culture, civilization, and human values that unite the peoples of Russia, Ukraine, and Belarus. He wants to do the same again, and to do this, he needs Kiev back. The spiritual choice made by Saint Vladimir still largely determines our affinity today, Putin wrote only last year. In the words of Oleg, the prophet, about Kiev, let it be the mother of all Russian cities. Into this religious intensity, we can add some angry church politics. 2019, the Ukrainian arm of the family of Orthodox churches declared its independence from the Russian Orthodox Church, and the nominal head of the Orthodox family, Bartholomew I of Constantinople, supported it. The Ukrainian president, Petro Poroshenko, described this as a great victory for the devout Ukrainian nation over the Moscow demons, a victory of good over evil, light over darkness. The Russian Orthodox Church furiously rejected this claim to independence, stating that Ukraine belonged irrevocably to its canonical territory. This led to a historic split within the Orthodox family, with the Russian Church rejecting the primacy of Bartholomew, declaring that they were no longer in communication with the rest of Orthodox family. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov denounced Bartholomew as an American stooge. Kirill even claimed the revision of the Hagia Sophia, originally the global HQ of Orthodoxy, to a mosque in 2020 was God's punishment. The Russian Church then proceeded to set up its own dioceses around the world, especially in Africa. They are taken to the streets with protesters and protesters saying, "Thank you, Putin." posters, not protesters. They are taking to the streets with posters saying, "Thank you, Putin. Thank you, Patriarch Kirill," was how the Russian church's propaganda machine described it. Such is the centrality of Ukraine in general, and Kiev in particular, to the imagination of the Russian church. They have been prepared to fracture the centuries-old alliance of orthodoxy. Again and again, it's all about Ukraine. The imagined site of the mother church of the Rus. This compliance of the Russian Orthodox Church with the global goal of a greater Russia has been shameful. Officially, at least, they make a big deal out of the claim that they stay out of politics. But this has never been true. In the post-Soviet era, the Orthodox Church was handsomely rewarded, not with just a grandiose state-backed church building program, but with the involvement in a lucrative business operations, including the import of tobacco and alcohol worth $4 billion. 16, Kirill was photographed wearing a $30,000 Belagrut watch. He is also called Putin a miracle of God. When Kirill says the Lord will provide, he could easily be talking about his lords and masters over in the Kremlin. Few churches have sold out to the state more completely than the Russian Orthodox Church. Last year, on the anniversary of the baptism of Rus, Kirill preached to his people, urging them to stay true to Vladimir's conversion and the blood of the Orthodox martyrs. He told them to love our homeland, our people, our rulers, and our army. The Western secular imagination doesn't get this. It looks at Putin's speech the other evening and it describes him as mad, which is another way of saying we do not understand what is going on. And we show how little we understand by thinking that a bunch of sanctions is going to make a blind bit of difference. They won't. Ukraine is an inalienable part of its own history, culture, and spiritual space, Putin said. That's what this is all about, spiritual space, a terrifying phrase steeped in over 1,000 years of Russian religious history. By Giles Fraser. Let's look up Giles Fraser. By Giles Fraser. Giles Fraser. Oh, that's Giles. I know Giles Fraser. I've seen him before. Journalist, broadcaster, and rector at the South London Church of St. Mary's, Newington. Boris must eat the rich. 5 minutes ago. Giles Fraser. All right, Giles, what's Boris must eat the rich? Boris! Yeah, I like that picture. Stupid Boris with his little hair like that. Be nice, James. You're right, you're right. Sorry, Boris. Sorry, Boris. Just when I look at your... When I just look and I see everything... Alright, load him into the editor. 1 second. Alright, Boris, get over there, please. Thank you, Boris. Look at this, Boris. He's having a Cobra meeting. Get out of here. All right, Boris. Okay, got Boris. BC, can you stop coming in here and like talking like, you know, your little underhanded shit to me? PC, don't come in here with your fucking federal database system, okay? Like your fucking double agent bullshit ways. I'll call you out in 1 second, flat. Stop it. You get in here and then you're like, I just want to be in here for news. And then you start like getting like bossy and weird. Like, don't do that. Saucy little girls. Fucking always just with their sauce. We're just all just like part of like, you know, hemlock over here. Just like simmer down. Stop being like, you know, saucy bonita over there. I'll come out fucking firing. You know that. I know that. The American public knows that. I'm just going to get up here and say my piece. I'll fire on you at will. She just gets me fucking... I know exactly who the fuck it is. Damn it. Simmer down, Brenda. Would you stay with the news? I said, stay with the news. Saucy bonita. Close for now. I suppose if you really wanted to stretch a point, Marie Antoinette's proposal, let him eat cake, could be cast as an early expression of the whole leveling up agenda. After all, that famous phrase could be twisted to mean cake for all. Not, of course, the revolutionaries that would have been the slightest bit convinced. Alright, hold on. Boris must eat the rich. Giles Fraser. Alright, Giles. It's a very long article. Let's get out. Let's get out. I made a mistake. Giles, I love you. Just go. Run away. Run. Just run. Zuckerberg's sad meta world. What is this? Is that meta? Oh, that does look sad. That does look sad, dude. Is that meta? Oh, man. Looks pretty sad. Two guys, like, at the beach, just kind of on some picnic together. Yeah, it's a guy and a guy. Of course it is. Great. No women here. In Meta, we don't have women. I'm like, oh, jeez. In Meta, we don't have women. There's Zuckerberg's sad little Meta world. Zuckerberg's sad meta world, it says. You getting any of this? Zuckerberg's sad little meta world. Boris? Is it me or does Boris have the complexion of a bloated nutsack? You're done with surgery. Good scissors. You guys sing anything worthwhile? No? Alright, take Meta off the screen. I just wanted to show you what a little sad little world that is. The rise of the soul making hubbub. QAnon growing. QAnon isn't dead, it's growing. November 2020, Donald Trump lost presidential election. December 2020, the anonymous poster Q. Democrat. Satan worshiping pedophile elites from Hollywood Democrat Party operating with the fucking Ukrainians. Child sex. And Chinese crackberries. Zzz. Do I trust James? No. Shut up then. What are you over here for? I think James needs an English woman who stands by what she thinks a lot. Simmer down. News. Okay? We're not talking about what James needs and all this other shit. Fire, fire. You heard about the med beds, right? I heard of them, that's all. I think James needs even if he trimmed his eyebrows. BC, you're fucking this fucking close. Okay? Just, you always come in here with your little saucy bonita. And you sauce me out sometimes. Just stop saucing up my fucking chat. Saucy bonita. I didn't cut his eyebrows. Just things that I... Look, do I need to cut my brows? Maybe. Okay? I need to cut my hair also. Okay? Go fuck yourself for a second. Vladimir Putin and all of it. Sasquatch bonita. Stop Sasquatching bonitaing me. Just fucking... Give me a fucking cigarette. Sasquatch bonita. I think James needs an English woman. Are you BC fucking BC Cleta? With that one. Maybe you're BC Cleta. Hello, mate. Are you on the hog? The White House worried Elon Musk would say something to embarrass the administration if invited to D.C. The White House is worried that Elon Musk would say something to embarrass the administration? They have nothing to worry about. I will do the right thing, Musk said. Alright, I mean, I guess there's nothing else going on. We can get into that. Oh, hold on. What? Chaos hits Kiev. People flee the city. Okay, let's go to Kiev. Hold on, dude. This is fucking terrible. Let me go grab a cigarette. Just 1 second. Simmer down. Talk amongst yourself. Let me give you a topic. Oh. Sure they're saying anti-Russian sentiment. I'm sure of it. Because I know what you're watching. You're probably watching CNN, aren't you, Pop? My dad's like, well, war started. Dad, I'm covering it in the other room. Dad, do you know what I do? So, but you know what? He's a good gauge on like what's going on the boom boom box. Readying the timeout chair, dusting and polishing. All right, see how you get everybody all sauced up. So everyone gets like sauced up. Girls Gone Wild. Ah, damn it. Don't turn into Girls Gone Wild. Kiev. Oh shit, look at. Look at this. Look at this. Kiev. Everyone's leaving Kiev. Everyone and their mama is leaving Kiev. Okay, get it down to brass sizer. Capture. Let me show you. It's easier just to give you pictures and just not pull every video in because it starts to bog down everything. And this way I could just do it. You still get the essence. Because there's a lot of people that just like listen anyway. So I don't feel like I'm missing, you know, you get the essence. Because there's copyright, all that shit. I could just like bypass it all if I just do it like this. So why don't you just leave me alone already? Okay, we're good. Yeah, load it. Start virtual camera. Don't do that. So that's what's going on in Kiev. See, it's already bogging down from all these stupid images. So that's what's going on in Kiev. The med beds. People want med beds when they start getting sick and everything. I mean, there's not much here on Earth. I mean, you know, it's there's so much more on the other planes. Let me tell you something. There's so much more. We think everything's here on Earth. There's nothing here on Earth. There's nothing.
І відповідно, знаєте, я думаю, що зараз ми можемо послухати, і там є кілька важливих дуже тез, тому що приблизно 60%.
Okay. So that guy's just rolling down the road, just capturing all the essence. Wow. Hours after Russian troops launch an attack on Ukraine, long lines of traffic could be seen on a road leading out of the capital city of Kiev. Ooh, we got long ass gridlock. That's a better shot. Get that one. It's a better shot. Okay. I'll cut out all the stuff that they want me to include in there. And then get it down to brass size. Capture the essence. Go into the OBS. Rewrite Boris Johnson. Boris. Do I trust James? No. Shut up, BC. Little fucking double agent, yeah? On a hog or fucking something. You're either Brenda or you're fucking bicicleta. Let's just be honest. Coming in here all saucy. Both of them are saucy. Saucy sauce cans. I'm like, stop the drama. This is why I stopped the drama. Because you got me up in a little sauce can. Little fucking sauce can, you. James Dean's an English woman. Talking about Ukraine here. James needs an English woman. I'm sure Marcy has a lot to say about that if she was here. I'm sure Marcy would have a lot to say about that if she were. She gets fired up. She's like, I can't watch. I get too fired up. Get fired up. Fuck it. It's all good. Boris. You guys seeing everything here? I'm covering all you guys up. Alright, I'll cover me up. Everyone gets covered up today. Alright, you guys seeing the traffic? Alright, we'll go traffic over here. Tony Ann is here. I see Tony Ann. Don't hide from me, Tony Ann. I see you. Okay? Say hi to your husband. Tony Ann is here. I saw her. You can't hide from me. Nope. Hold on. Foreign government. Joe Biggers is here. Joe, you can't hide from me. I see you. Oh, shit. Tony Ann's coming in hot with bicicleta. She's like, check yourself, babe. Oh, they're starting to spin a web. See how... I mean, that's why I call her Federal. Because she comes in with such a hot little presence. A sauce can. Coming in here trying to stir up sauce. Little saucy bonita. Now I'm just kind of wondering what she's saying. I kind of want to look at this. What are you saying? Leave James alone. He's his own man. Damn it, El Fuego. When criminals fight amongst themselves, it's over control of the planet. Which criminals do you want to support? Your local criminal or foreign criminal government? Joe Biggers coming in with the sauce. BC, I don't appreciate you coming after Sherelle and causing shit. So check yourself, babe. Booyah! Larry, send me the videos. I send James the videos. There's something that about the Girls Gone Wild that fascinates me. Enough Girls Gone Wild. Sassy Man Can? What does Sassy Man Can say? Oh, it's a vooer. Sassy. Stop being sassy, bonita. Sassy Man Can. Honda has a car that runs on water. They had a car that ran on water before they had cars. Before they had cars, all of them, they had cars that run on water. Breaking news. We got ODB1 and down. It's kind of unrelated, but if you atomize spray water into a hot plate of exactly 212, 213 degrees hot, it actually separates the hydrogen from the oxygen, and you end up with the flammable gas. That's how you do it right there. Sassy Man Cans says, oh no, that's ODB1 and down. All right, people are laughing. It's good. Because I really hate my local criminal government, Joe Biden. I know. I know. I know. That's why I don't trust anything. Sass cans. Because when everything goes, what does it say? Total power, absolute power is absolute corruption. I just was defending myself. All right, Sassy. We were just defending ourselves too. So everyone's defending themselves, okay? By the way, no one was coming after you until you came in here and started sassing the whole fucking chat room. But defend yourself from some sort of mythological attack on you. Sassy Bonita. Still talking her shit, but people are letting her go, kinda. Alright, it's fine. I mean, it's fine. I just have a little sass in there. I mean, you can see how long you could sass it over there. Sasquatch. Alright. ODB1 and down. See this guy? Now he's talking about... hold on. I was going to read that. Oh, damn it. Hold on. I'll go to the other chat and read it. Sassy Mancans is right. Hold on. Go back to the... Bonita, what was he saying? Hyundai, no. Wasn't he saying? Hyundai has an HHO system that you have to, you have a pump stored hydrogen in from a pump like propane conversion. I'm talking about being able to put straight water in from your sink in the tank. They had that in. They had that before all these cars. Every car in this shot, they had cars that ran on water before all these cars were produced in a factory. Every single one of these cars that you see up here in Kiev, they had a car that runs on water. Look into it. We're talking about back at the beginning of 1900s. I hate all criminals that they think that they got God. I hate all the criminals that think they got God given the right to tell us how to live on this planet without us having to say and how we live and what they do. I'm with you, Lindy. They don't allow a lot of things. James, don't let the Matrix get you down. Earth is amazing. Yeah, I know. Don't worry, BC Kleta. Get on your hog. Okay? Jeez Louise. Jeez Louise. Big Pharma is extremely powerful. Speaking of that, I need to take my Big Pharma medications. Or my anti-pharma medications, I should say. Just take a little bit of the iodine, not much. Just a drop will do you. Switch it down with a little octane fuel. Do we have any MCT oil left? Apple cider vinegar? None of that left. Alright, so I took my iodine. I'm good to go. We're good. I mean, can we spark this up into a Belarusian uprising? Let me spark this up into a Belarus uprising really quick. Scan and smoke. Scan and smoke. I was scanning and smoking. Before you were born, boy. Shit. I was scanning and smoking over here. Take the old man cans in there. Scan and smoke time, boys. This lighter sucks. What's up with all the shitty lighters? What's up with all these shitty lighters? Oh my god. There's only one lighter that works here. Dad, what's CNN saying about the war? Tell me. Fill me in.
Nothing that they invaded and it's long distance fire.
There's been long distance fire for months and months and months now. They've been trying to spark up something.
There was no fire, now there is fire. They started the war. There is no stopping. One thing leads to another. Maybe a big mess.
I think they want the Nazi Zelensky out of there. He's running some sort of Nazi operation over there. Zelensky, the Ukrainian president.
No, he's not the Nazi.
Yeah, but they got Nazis over there in Ukraine. They got Nazis, Dad. So what are they saying? Are they super after Russia?
Who is a solid ally to the U.S.?
Zelensky is a solid ally?
Yeah.
Zelensky's in the hemlock with them. They're corrupt to the core.
Who told you that?
Do you get all your information from the boombox?
No.
So they're coming after Russia hard, are they? Russia's coming in hot. They're tamping it down. You're gonna see Zelensky getting out of there. Watch. I think that's how Russia Ukraine going on. China is going to pop off next. I think Russia red flag. China will send a nuke over to U.S. blaming Russia. That's what I kind of think too. BC. Good question, Tiff. China will take over Taiwan. Now seems like Russia gets Ukraine without much of a fight. Papa dropping comms. They're trying to do something here, but I don't think the Russians are coming. I mean, who knows? I don't know what's going on. I mean, they have tanks and everything coming on, but Russia came in there with a shock and awe. And I don't think they have a chance against the Russians, to be honest with you.
No, they don't, because
You're coming after a very huge superpower.
but they have U.S. sending fast.
Yeah, but like they have what kind of U.S.? Like, is it the Hemlocks at the top, or is it U.S.? Is it the, Boris Johnson and his Cobra meetings? Boris Johnson has a Cobra meeting. Literally, that's what it said. I don't trust Boris. I don't trust Boris.
I don't trust the Russians. These are,
But they're going along with that narrative.
no, there is no narrative.
There's no narrative. Enlighten me.
This is a sovereign country. They're not supposed to invade. That's what I know. They're not supposed to act like bullies. Because that's what they're doing.
Well, what about if people started lining up on our border with all kinds of rockets and shit, that we're going to take that as an aggression? So it's kind of like, and I'm just saying, like, because they started building up, and Russia took that as an aggression.
There's no aggression. They were within the law, within their country borders. There was no aggression against Russia. Russia is the aggressor. They always have been aggressive. The question is how far the U.S. plans to get involved in this.
I don't think we should get involved.
Well, we have to help them because they are allies. If we don't, then the world they are going to look at us like, what's going on? They don't have their friends. That's the point. That's where Biden is in a bind now.
Biden's always been in a bind. That guy. So I could have.
It could escalate very fast.
I know. We're watching it. We got our eyes on it. I got my eyes since I woke up on it.
The U.S. gets involved.
I don't think we should get involved. Personally.
Like I said, Biden is in a whether to help them or not because
He can't. He's blackmailed by them. By the Russians and the Ukrainians. So he's in a bind that way.
maybe that was Putin's ultimate plan to get the U.S. involved. He wants a big thing.
Well, if he knows that he's got Biden by the balls, right? Because he does have Biden by the balls. He has dirt on him so high up there.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, yeah. That I know.
You know,
I'm asking for your input.
my input is
I'm
you
listening.
take the U.S. as an inferior. We are power man here. We don't know what shit we have here. That's why Biden doesn't want to get involved because if he started using whatever the hell he has, it's going to be World War III.
Yeah. That's why we should probably stay out.
He can't. Like I said, because he's an ally. He cannot, would you leave a good friend in a jam if you know you can help? You can't. He has to help these innocent people. Millions of people, there's 40 million people there, man. A lot of people are going to be killed, including women, children, innocent, have nothing to do with this shit. That's why it's dangerous. And Putin's plan, this evil man, has to be removed. Somebody has to take him out.
Somebody has to take out Putin.
Oh yeah, you have to take him out. This is an evil man. He can start a war with, can't imagine the horror that will become. We get involved. It's not a very pretty picture.
It's not a pretty picture.
We started bombing. And we had a plan.
Don't let it mess up your day, Pop. Did you hear my Pop's view on everything? How can we help Russia? Russia doesn't need nobody. We're still talking about liquid gas. Cars don't actually need liquid gasoline to run, interact. So they're on this one. The waste out of the exhaust. There's a whole conversation on this. The system vaporizes the gasoline into gas, which the engine burns 100%. Honeybees is like, we should help Russia. Everybody's like, we're here for the news. Go red team, go. Nicholas, it's a football team, isn't it? It's like a football team. Well, when you're in a hemlock where it's like, we don't know everything there is to know and everything. That's why our stance, we shouldn't be getting involved in foreign entanglements. We like, that's how we started off. We're like, we shouldn't be getting involved in other, shit, because it gets us, look how it gets us into sticky situations. Look how it gets us into sticky situations like this. And now we got to help Ukraine and it's going to pull us against the Russians. Like, that isn't a setup. And then China comes in and then bombs us. And then, oh, it's the Russians. I said that from like 5 years ago on. Honeybees, there wasn't anything wrong with the comment. Lindy. Here, Tony Ann is now a moderator. All right, there you go, Tony Ann. I know Tony Ann just got saucy with that one. I know Tony Ann. She's cool. Just let her be. Let all the girls be. You get a bunch of girls in the same place and they start saucing around. Just don't worry. Just sauce it down. We're all good. Everyone's welcome. Everyone's welcome. Old sauce can is old saucy. It's all fine. Just don't worry about it. These guys are talking about the gasoline. And it's a good time to talk about gasoline since gasoline is freaking going through the roof. I see why I was like, why are they talking about gasoline? It's a good time to talk about gasoline. Gasoline being like $9 a gallon for premium. Gazprom, Hunter Biden, all of it. If you wanted to help, they should have joined NATO. Russia started breaking the Minsk agreement shortly after it was signed. Ukraine's on the cold one of this. We don't have a dog in the fight. Joe Biggers comes in hot. Let's make everyone a moderator so everyone just can keep their sauce cans alone, eh? Welcome to the Mod Squad. I just want everyone to just simmer down. You know that. I know that. The American public knows that. To cover this shit before I got some shit I got to do today, but let me see. What time is it? I could put it off until, yeah, we can put it off until 11:30. We can put it off until 11:30. Don't worry. Simmer down. What's old Jonesy talking about, eh? I'm just wondering what he's talking about there over there, eh? What's Jonesy talking about over on the InfoWar side of things, eh? You know who I don't trust? South Africans with their haircuts, you know, and their little gang mentality over there. Like, ninja! My ninja! Why at every movie is the asshole always, like the South Africans are always like asshole type of, you know, rigmarole. Why are you South Africans up? What's up with your haircuts and your asshole mentality is over there, eh? Why did Alex Jones turn into the My Pillow guy all of a sudden? I got questions all over the place. All right, we're going over to Jonesy. Let's just see what he's talking about, the bad man. They're like, no, we're not letting you. Fair enough. I see what you guys are up to. It's going through the Hemlock McGee. They're like, we'll let you back on YouTube. We're just going to come in and just basically monitor you in real time. It's looking that way. It's looking that way, absolutely. It's all good. Hold on, Jessica Campbell's here. It's 1:30 on the East Coast almost. Hey, we're still in morning time. I'm still drinking coffee. First cup, too. First cup. It's 10 in the morning over here. I love it. It feels like we're always a little behind. So, you know, you guys are like into your afternoon. We're still morning over here, baby. And then at night, we could stay up later. You guys are gone to bed, and we're still getting our groove on over here on the west side. I mean, I just think it's just kind of, you guys are up before us. Early bird gets the worm and all. You need to be up early if you want it, because like the East Coast trading time, you need to be up at like 5:30, 5 to get your trade on. So that's the only thing that I link up with on the east side, that you have to be dead ass on the east side up at trading in the morning. You need to be up at 5 in the morning. I mean 6:30 technically, but you want to get your trades in and everything, or you could do it the night before. But then you kind of want to see what's going on with the trades, and you'll be up anyway. If you have like money on the stock market, you'll be up at 5:30, just tweaking stuff, checking things out. You don't want to like over amp yourself though. You're checking out where gold is making some things. Stay out of gold ETFs though if you don't know exactly what you're doing, because you could lose a lot. You can. They won't even let me check them out anymore. Fair enough. I'll get off now. It's fine. They're still having trouble with like when I'm online and then when I'm offline, because then when I'm offline I can't play it, and I'm like, well, that's my sovereignty. I know a lot. What about this one?
Critical for your immune system.
Critical for your immune system. I could just go like that. We could just hear it like that. Mitt Romney blames Trump's America First policy for Russians' attack on Ukraine. Mitt Romney, why don't you crash yourself on a bike again? Why don't you crash head ass over tea kettle over in the just. Why don't you go ass over tea kettle again? That was funny. Putin says he's attacked Ukraine and he's fighting the Nazis. Only a quarter of Americans want major involvement in Ukraine-Russia war. Former White House physician says Biden is not cognitively fit to deal with Russian crisis. He's probably sleeping right now. Trump slammed Biden's slow response to Russian attack. Giant war in February, prediction in October of last year. Alex Jones is patting himself on the back again. UK broadcasting regulator could move to ban RT News after Russia's Ukraine invasion. Video, Nancy Pelosi thinks Putin invaded Hungary. Hold on, what? Is there a video on that? Do we got Nancy's video on this, please? Watch. Oh, hell yeah, there is audio. Nancy Pelosi confuses Hungary and Ukraine. Awesome, let's do it.
Some of the leadership of well, if you look at the map and you see Hungary and you see how it is encircled, Russia, Belarus.
Take it back again?
Encircled, Russia.
No. Take it back, Nancy.
Map and you see Hungary.
Take it back again?
Well, if you look at the map and you see Hungary. Well, if you look at the map and you see Hungary. Well, if you look at the map and you see Hungary. Well, if you look at the map and you see Hungary and you see how it is encircled, Russia, Belarus, Crimea, which they have taken over but had, it's still a danger now to Ukraine. And then you see Poland and Romania and all of those countries just abutting that's Russian influence. Well, if you look at the map and you see Hungary and you...
Nancy Pelosi confuses Hungary and Ukraine. If you look at the map and you see Hungary, you see how it's encircled. One more time, Nancy.
Well, if you look at the map and you see Hungary...
Thank you, Nancy. Someone needs to tell Nancy Pelosi that Hungary doesn't border Russia or Belarus.
Some of the leadership of... Well, if you look at the map and you see Hungary and you see how it is encircled, Russia, Belarus, Crimea...
Someone needs to tell Nancy Pelosi Hungary doesn't border Russia or Belarus.
Which they... Some of the leadership of... Well, if you look at the map and you see Hungary... And
you wonder why Americans are so dumb. Look at what our representatives are saying.
Leadership of... Well, if you look at the map and you see Hungary... Some of the leadership of... Well, if you look at the map and you see Hungary...
Does Hungary border Russia or Belarus? Hungary, Romania, Ukraine, Slovakia, Austria, Croatia, Hungary is surrounded by Romania, Ukraine, Poland. Oh, no. Sorry. Romania, Ukraine, Slovakia, Austria, Slovens, Croatia, and Serbia. Hungary is bordered by Croatia, Serbia, Romania, Ukraine, Slovakia, Austria. Slovenia. Isn't Slovenia where Melania is from? Slovenia, Croatia, Serbia, Romania, Ukraine, Slovakia, Austria. Wow, they're surrounded by a freaking whole lot. Serbia, Romania, Ukraine, Slovakia, Austria, Slovenia. Croatia, Romania, Ukraine, Slovakia, Austria. That's who Hungary is bordered by. Pelosi openly compared Putin to Hitler, stating this is a very evil move on the part of Vladimir Putin. My pop was saying the same exact thing. Wow. This, my friends, is our moment. This is Su Dentinelli. What is this? What did you just say?
Speaker, today Russia has again invaded Ukraine.
Is that Adam Schiff?
Speaker, today Russia has again invaded Ukraine. As the Speaker said, it is a stunning fact that in this century we once again see a despotic regime trying to remake the map of Europe by dint of military force.
Al dente military force. Wait, say it again.
Despotic regime trying to remake the map of Europe by dint of military force.
Denta military? No, not Dennis military. Al dente military? Huh. What is he saying?
To remake the map of Europe by dint of military force.
A dente military force. Dente military force? Dentist military. God darn it. Adam, what are you saying?
As the Speaker said, it is a stunning fact that in this century we once again see a despotic regime trying to remake the map of Europe by dint of military force.
A dente military force. A dente military force. Did you mean define military force? No, it's like al dente. What is he saying? A dente military? Somebody said, tell me what he's saying. Al dente military? What is he saying? I need to know exactly what that means. All right, stop betting in my chat room. No, we're covering Nancy now. Al dente? Adam, what the fuck are you saying, dude?
Fact that in this century we once again see a despotic regime trying to remake the map of Europe by dint of military force.
A dente military force. A dente military force. Tell me whatever you're saying. Like, is it al dente? Isn't that like pasta? Al dente? Diplomacy al dente. Yeah, give me that. In a few days, I will travel to Washington with a simple, clear message. The government of Rome is committed to building a stronger Euro-Atlantic community. Give me al dente. What's the copy? Go up here, a dente military force. All right, al dente. Give me this, paste it. Al dente. Al dente is a dish of pasta. Cooking al dente describes pasta or rice that is cooked to be firm to the bite. The etymology is Italian, to the tooth. Oh, that's what you're talking about, to the tooth. I was like, why are you talking about teeth and all this shit? I would definitely give $10. The teeth fairy was late. Did you know about that, or was that like synced up? Did you guys know about that? Because I doubt it. Etymology, Italian to the tooth. In contemporary Italian cooking, the term identifies the ideal consistency for pasta and involves a brief cooking time. Molto al dente is a culinary term for slightly undercooked pasta. Al dente military force, baby. Al dente. Is he saying like dente military? What does that mean? You guys were talking about teeth like a while ago. That's really weird. Dente. Dente? Okay, here's dente. When I put it into Google, it comes up al dente. No, dente. What does dente mean? Cooked so as not to be soft, firm. So a firm military force. What does dente mean in history? To serve as an indication of betoken to swollen bellies that denote starvation. To serve as an arbitrary mark for red flares denoting danger. To make known, announce his crestfallen look denoted his distress. What does al dente mean in Latin? To the tooth. Is dente a Scrabble word? No, al dente is not the Scrabble in the Scrabble dictionary. No, dente. Dente military force. Sir, if you can't use it in Scrabble, I don't know what you're using it in a speech for. Tooth, prong, tine, clove, jawbone. Dente in Dictionary del Juego. Xavier Dente. Yeah, I want to look up all this shit because because he's so smart, you know? Like he uses big words like this. Dente. Fucking idiot. Yeah, I want to look up all this stuff like this because I just want to know what you're saying. Like you can't say what you're saying in just like normal fucking words. A dente military force. Like, oh, I'm going to look up this shit for 10 hours so I know exactly what you're saying. Dente military force. He's so smart though. Like, gosh, Adam Schiff? He uses words like al dente. Dente military. Something. Is it either dente or al dente? I make myself laugh. Fucking Schiff. Hold on, where was that? Al dente military force. Keep going, Schiff.
Because of the courageous actions of Ukrainians, the courageous forbearance of Ukraine not to rise to Russian provocation, and because of, I think, the very shrewd declassification of intelligence by our president, by our allies, it stripped away any Russian pretext and laid bare for the world to see that this Russian invasion of Ukraine is nothing more than naked aggression by Vladimir Putin. Putin is terrified by the prospect of a democracy at his border, a democracy giving an example to the Russian people of the kind of life and economy they might enjoy if they can.
Was that before Hunter Biden came in and smoked crack bears over in Ukraine?
Cast aside their own autocrat.
Autocrat. Wow, you are a smart man.
This is, I think, one of the preeminent motivations of Vladimir Putin. Set aside the nonsense he puts out about Ukraine not being a real country. That is nothing but a Kremlin lie. This is about Vladimir Putin's desire for his own personal and national aggrandizement at the expense of his neighbor.
Man, Adam Schiff is fucking on point, man. He is smart. He's a smart man.
And it's about his fear of a successful democracy providing an example to...
Schiff, man, you're so smart. Here's another smart one. Nancy.
This is a very evil move on the part. This is a very evil move on the part of Vladimir Putin. He's a KGB guy who happens to be probably the richest man in the world because of his exploitation of his own people that he doesn't want them to know about, and uses excuses like it's changed. Every time you hear him say, well, they're part of us, that's who we are, they should be us. Now they're saying, well, we have to go in because they want to be part of...
Kind of like you're saying, like Hungary and Ukraine are like... I think they're all corrupt. What do you say? I'm with Joe Biggers. You either take your local criminal government or your foreign criminal government.
Of NATO.
Listening to this deadens my face and my soul. KGB, okay? I just want you guys to know he's KGB. KGB, he's KGB. All right, he's KGB. Oh, God. Biden 2019. You hear the news, folks?
Folks, you hear the news. Once again, Putin and the Russians are trying to engage in our elections and decide who the president's going to be. And this time I'm the object of their attention. Folks, you hear the news. Once again, Putin and the Russians are trying to engage in our elections and decide who the president's going to be. And this time I'm the object of their attention. Because Putin knows if I am president of the United States, his days of tyranny and trying to intimidate the United States and those in Eastern Europe are over.
Really?
Trying to intimidate the United States and those in Eastern Europe are over.
Really?
And this time I'm the object of their attention. Because Putin knows if I am president of the United States, his days of tyranny and trying to intimidate the United States and those in Eastern Europe are over. I'm going to stand up to him. He's a bully, just like the president. And I know he doesn't want me to be president, but to tell you what, when I'm president, things are going to change. Mr. Putin, the American people decide their elections, not you.
Man, Joe is a strong man. Joe Biden, Vladimir Putin doesn't want me to be president. He doesn't want me to be our nominee. If you're wondering why, it's because I'm the only person in this field who's ever gone toe-to-toe with him. My name is Joe Biden. I think it's all a crock of shit. Jonesy, what are you doing?
So much more.
Really? Commercial still? You son of a bitch. Son of a bitch. Tiffany got hidden. Tiffany, your mouth is so like blah blah blah. You know what I mean? Stop with your bad mouths. This is about American women, what have become. You just are just farts are coming out of your mouth. Look at you, American women. You disgust me.
It's 50% off.
Everything's 50% off. Okay, what about this? What is this? I covered everything. I'm good to go. I'm good to go, bro. I'm good to go. I covered all. Oh, what's up with the what's up with the Shaolin? There's more than one way up the mountain. Let's go to Fox News maybe and see what they're doing over there. Huh? Fox News? America's response. Biden delivers his first speech against Ukraine. I think it's all, but oh, look at all the choppers coming in hot. Russians moving towards decapitating Ukraine in a multi-step attack. What they're doing is evil. Very evil, they say. Taiwan warns of destabilizing actions by Chinese as Russia invades Ukraine. Let's get in that. High alert for China. Yeah. Taiwan warns Chinese aircraft flying into air defense zones of the day of the Russian-Ukraine invasion. Yeah, let's talk about China, what they don't want us to know about. Exactly. Exactly. Talk about it. Is this guy Trey Yinsk? Trey, let's do it, boy. Give me the brass. Takes forever to load. This is Fox News. We're just going to play the audio. Thank you to Fox News for this.
Freedom.
No. We cut down the audio over here of advertisements. What's up with my super chat? No super chats are coming through? They killed me? Really? You guys don't love me anymore? I haven't got super chatted in a long time, bro. Jeez. I mean, I don't want to just rattle my tip jar or anything, but I haven't got being like starved out. They're trying to kill me.
Let's begin with Trey Yinks reporting live from the Ukrainian capital of Kyiv. Good morning.
Dana, good morning. At this hour, Russian forces continue their air and ground campaign against the country of Ukraine. Overnight, Russian troops poured into this country from Belarus, southwestern Russia, and also from Crimea. At this hour, we know there are conventional military tactics taking place, but also warnings about further air campaigns against the capital of Kyiv. One concerning thing to Ukrainian forces on the ground has to do with an airfield just about 20 miles from here, the Gostomel airfield. Earlier today, Russian forces used attack helicopters to try to take over this airfield.
Hold on, bro. I thought you were talking about fucking China. What did you just play on me? Did you just have me wait for that and then fucking punk ass little bitch?
It's unclear if they were successful in gaining any ground in this area, but if they are able to take over this military installation, it is going to make it a lot easier to target the capital of Kyiv. We know that according to the Ukrainian Defense Ministry, one Ukrainian transport plane was shot down, killing 5 soldiers, and there are at least 40 Ukrainian military members dead at the hour that we are speaking right now. Those estimates are expected to rise. The region really bracing for a larger escalation because, according to Western intelligence analysts, Russia does plan to target the capital of Kyiv, surround the city, cut it off from the military forces that are used to protect it, and then invade on the ground. Dana?
Trey, I had a couple of questions for you. One, I wanted to hear about the people who are trying to flee, the innocents who are clogging up those roadways as they try to head west to Poland. But also, one of the ways to get out is to have money. And apparently there is some trouble at the ATM machines.
Oh, geez, Louise. Money at the ATM machines.
Absolutely.
Absolutely? Oh, so the bankers are the ones doing it. Ah, okay, that makes sense.
Overnight, really were in panic mode trying to get out of...
So they basically, the machines are stopped working for money. They're like, you stay there. No.
This city. We've seen the images of the expressways just outside of Kyiv where there are cars lined up bumper to bumper trying to flee, with a real understanding that this could become the focal point for Russian forces as they look to overthrow the government. There's a real understanding that Ukrainian President Volodymyr...
Taper it down, Trey Yavinsky or whatever. Let's get to the ATMs not working.
Zelensky is one of the key targets.
Let's get to the Chinese. Zelensky, the targets. Okay, so they're saying the same thing as CNN.
For Russian President Putin as he looks to encapsulate this country and change the government here. Zelensky is really trying to keep calm and make sure that people are not rushing to ATMs and to stores so that there isn't a sense of chaos. He has asked the...
Sense of chaos? Of course there's a sense of chaos. You roll in there with tanks and fucking all this shit.
Parliament here to approve a full mobilization and encourage people to pick up weapons and fight back.
They encourage you to pick up weapons against the fucking Russians. Oh, who wants who to die?
Let's be very clear. There will be an insurgency in these cities when Russian troops come in cities like Kyiv and Kharkiv, the second largest city in Ukraine, because there is still that ground fighting taking place. One thing to remember here is that when it comes to the military force of Russia, they far outgun the Ukrainian military. But when they're fighting in an urban environment, such as the capital of Kyiv, it will be much more difficult to do so. So they may try to draw in some of these forces and then engage them in this type of battle. Dana?
Trey, with regard to Putin, there were reports from overnight that he made this recording to his own people 3 days ago. Has that been confirmed?
Bro, I just watched this whole 4-minute thing and you didn't talk about China. Like, what is up? I went and I clicked on your Chinese operation. Fucking Fox, dude. I waited for you. I went through the advertisements and all of it. I did it for you. Go to Fox, piece of shit. Biden delivers his first boring speech against the fucking blah, blah, blah. Taiwan warns of destabilizing. Yeah, that's what I clicked on. So it says sirens. Let's just click on it once and then let it load, because maybe maybe something happened. Maybe it didn't. Just load. Kiev Zelensky or whatever. Hold on. There's going to be advertisements. Advertisement 101. All right. The crossing. Oh, great. It's advertisements. America's First Christmas. Legend Lies. Kelsey Grammer. There you go, Kelsey. I watched Kelsey Grammer in a comedy with Tim the Toolman Taylor yesterday. Okay, let's go.
Dana, good morning. At this hour, Russian forces...
They got me. Yeah, all right, so it wasn't about Taiwan. Fox, you're so tricky, Fox. Whatever, you slag dogs. Whatever, I waited for 2 advertisements. Son of a bitches. Let me just get the brass on it then, because see, that's what happens with audio and video. I'll just read it. Taiwan already increased its level in the wake of Russia's invasion of Ukraine. Taiwan scrambled its air force Thursday as 9 Chinese aircraft have entered the island nation's air defense zone. The Taiwan Ministry of Defense announced a small fleet of 8 J-16 fighters and Yun 8 technical reconnaissance aircraft breached the airspace. The Taiwanese aircraft broadcast a warning monitoring the Chinese fleet's activities. This is not unusual, the U.S. defense official told Fox. China has done this on the past couple of months and had a similar type of events regularly. I want to get my Pop's thoughts on what we should do in Taiwan. Should we help the Taiwanese? Because it's the same type of situation going on where China is coming in, and should we help the Taiwanese? Should we get involved in that too? Should we spread ourselves out thin? Shut the fuck up, Trey Yensk. I didn't click on play. Oh, Trey Yensk. A Defense Department spokesman said that the Pentagon is aware of the reporting and the U.S. remains concerned by provocative military action near Taiwan. The United States will continue to support a peaceful resolution to cross-strait issues consistent with the wishes and best interests of its people on Taiwan, spokesman said, stressing such action is destabilizing, undermining the regional peace and stability. Our commitment to Taiwan is rock solid and contributes to the maintenance of peace and stability across Taiwan Strait within the region. The last such incursion occurred January 23rd when 39 Chinese aircraft flew into the defense space, and they flew new flybys occurring at the time of the heightened tensions. Taiwanese aircraft heightened its alert levels as Russia launched a full-scale invasion of Ukraine Thursday local time. China has criticized the move, saying that Taiwan is not Ukraine. Well, we know Taiwan isn't Ukraine, but there's a very similar situation going on, isn't there? China Defense Ministry spokesman Tan Kefi stressed that Taiwan was a core issue for China and it would tolerate no foreign interference. We urge the United States side to recognize the highly sensitive nature of the Taiwan issue, stop interfering in China's internal affairs, and stop playing with fire on the Taiwan issue, Tan said, according to Reuters. China appeared to stress that coverage of Russia's invasion could play into helping solve the Taiwan issue once and for all. Horizon News. Horizons. That's what's going on over in the Chinese. The Chinese are using it as like cover. There's a whole bunch of shit going on in Taiwan, China area. John Kerry is concerned. John. Live updates. Okay. Russians moving to decapitate. Taiwanese warns of destabilizing action. John Kerry is concerned. Putin is once again shirtless on a horse. All right. Watch it live as Biden delivers his first speech on Russia's war against Ukraine. My name is, what's his name? His name, he talks like this. He's, that's not Jason Goodman. It's, Jason, something. It's Goodman, something. B.D. Goodman. Hello, folks. The Russians. What the fuck is his name? Hey, folks, this is, what's this guy's name? He talks like this. His name's, he has a trading channel, and, H.A. Goodman or something like that. Is it H.A. Goodman? It's H.A. Goodman, folks. That guy. Brandon is going to address the situation soon. 5-on-5 here. Trudeau is actually worse. We got the ad blocker here. The military should not be involved with this. This is unbelievable. Why are some roads closed around Kiev? Stop. There's nothing anybody's going to do. Biden is so embarrassing. There's a real understanding of it. There's a real... I haven't seen a super chat symbol on this channel yet, so I could contribute. Joe, tell me... Okay, hold on, dude. This is actually a force of nature that I got to deal with. If I go to my video right now playing live, okay? No, because I can put it out on my videos. Just go to home and just let me get the live thing again. Hey, fucking moderators. Why don't you kick around my little super chat thing once in a while? Because it's, they don't let me put anything at the bottom here. Edit, video. Hold on. Just 1 second, Joe. Because this is something that's concerning me. I mean, I have to have my little tip jar. I haven't got like a fucking little super chat in a while. I'm like, dude, is this fucking dust over with? See right here, it says description. You know what? We hope shape our future. YouTube, your input would help guide important decisions about new tools and features. We would like you to help creators like you succeed. You really would? How about you not take away my channels? Like, if you want me to succeed, you could probably just give me back my channel, and then we could go from there, maybe. Hold on, just 1 second, please. Jank Uger. Hold on, dude. Let me go like this and put it like this. So if I go like this, swipe. Okay, we're going to YouTube. We're going to live. This and shut up. There it is, CBB. All right, kick that around. But if I want to just have it at the bottom, isn't that the one on the bottom right there? So that doesn't work. If I go like that, it doesn't go to the thing. Dude, it goes right there. Look at, like, when I click on it, it goes. It's weird. This is Jason Goodman. Remember that dude? Dude, I don't know. Let me go ahead and I'm gonna put on this over here. So we're going to go like this and we're gonna edit it. Damn it. Bro, I'm pretty sure that super chat during the stream right there, it works because it takes me to the damn thing. Whatever. Go to PP. Shit. Not a robot. Taxis. Bicycles. Skip. It's just incredibly difficult with this shit. Just 1 second, please. I gotta put this up, and I can't change the thing from here. But like every once in a while, I'll get super chatted with like people that have the like. So I'm like, dude, like, how are some people getting through? But then there's a lot of people saying that the link doesn't work, and I'm like, I mean, I want my link to work. You know what I mean? Like, I need to take care of that. So I'm just gonna take care of this like right on air, because this is pissing me off, to be honest with you. All right. Yeah, share your thing. Yeah, share it, baby. So this is my profile. Bro, it says right there. I don't know why that's doing that, dude. It's like so shitty what they're doing to me. No, I'm going to this link right here. It brings me always to that. If I could just get a share your link, copy link, and then if I share it right here, that's that link right there, right? It's always like a different link. I don't know. When I click on it, it goes, so I don't know. And it's always like, it's just paypal.me/James Munder, but yeah, well, I know, but like there's people that say like, yo, this link is broken. And I'm like, well, it's not broken for me, so I don't know. You know, like I don't know what to do. It's just weird. Sucks. Because somebody's like, hey, I was trying to super chat you and the link doesn't work. And it's like, well, that's the link they give me. Fuck. I don't know. I don't know what else to do, dude. You know what I mean? Whatever. I mean, that's what keeps you going, you know? Like, is this spam? This is Central. Who's this? I'm not getting connected to an agent. I don't know who the fuck you are. Oh, like you are this person. Like press 1 to be connected with an agent. Who the fuck are you? Who's calling me? Sounds all like fucking authoritarian. Like, oh, like if you are James Munder. Well, who the fuck are you? Like, identify yourself. Identify yourself. I'm not pressing on shit. All right, Joe. I mean, if it was from just like one person, but like it's like different people, so I'm like, it's weird, you know? Yeah, I mean, people see the link, but like when you click on it, like does it bring you to where it goes and it brings you to my page? I mean, if that's what it does, then we're good. But if it's just if it's not, like I need to figure that out, because I started up one that was like a different like thing, you know, to link it in. And if it wasn't like so hemlocky where I'm like, dude, it's very blatant that they're like coming after me like economically. To a point where it's like fucking gnarly. To a point where it's gnarly. You know what I mean? And it's like, you know, I don't care about like I really don't. I really don't care about numbers, but I do care about my channel, and I do care about like the work I put into it. I do care about my videos. All that is gone. You know what I mean? I mean, like the other channels, like all those videos are gone. Like there's shit on there that like I wanted. Like there's shit with Bubba, and there's shit with just like there's shit with my life that I want on there, and they took that away. You know, along with like all like my shit, and it's just like hard to create shit and like keep shit sustained when they just keep like chopping you down. It's just really not fair at all. But I appreciate everything that you guys have done. That's why I'm still here. That's why I'm still here. Because if I was in my right mind, I probably shouldn't be here. To be honest with you. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Biggs. Yeah, I got this down here. We're taking this down a notch. I gotta go do some shit right now. I gotta go do some shit right now, dude. Is there anything else popping off at this point in time? Stop listening to me, Siri. Russian forces seized the nuclear plant. Kremlin willing to talk Kiev on terms of surrender. Oh shit, they already got the I started this out and they were talking about dust of fucking nuclear dust over Europe. Now they've already seized Chernobyl nuclear plant. Update 1:50 Eastern. Ukraine's government has confirmed that the Chernobyl power plant site has been seized by Russian forces. The Prime Minister made the announcement in a televised briefing, saying Russian troops had taken control of the zone and the nuclear power plant. Facility is located 80 miles north of Kiev, several miles south of Belarus border. Holding Chernobyl would provide Russian troops a staging point that couldn't be shelled. Adds reports in reference to potential for dangerous radioactive fallout given the permanent presence of a nuclear waste site there. Speculation remains that should the site come under direct shelling, there could be nuclear contamination released into the air, potentially impacting other areas in Europe. The first video from the captured Chernobyl nuclear power plant. Ukraine's Prime Minister Shemin has confirmed that the exclusion zone and all the NPP facilities have come under the control of Russian forces. Multiple Ukrainian officials confirming Russia captured Chernobyl area. Russia's state media in the evening Thursday local time citing Kremlin spokesman Dmitry Peskov saying that Moscow is offering Kiev terms of surrender. Meanwhile, Western allies see Kiev falling to Russian forces within hours. Peskov said the president formulated his vision of what we'd expect from Ukraine in order for the so-called red line problems to be resolved. This is neutral status, and this is a refusal to deploy weapons. Moscow is willing to negotiate terms of surrender with Kiev, Kremlin Press Secretary Dmitry Peskov. In exchange, Ukraine would a guarantee of neutral status and the promise of no weapons on its territory. We read that this morning. So they captured Chernobyl. They captured Chernobyl, and this is the first video. Here's a link of the first video out of Chernobyl. I'll go ahead and share that if I can. No? Meme. Copy. We'll put it over here and I'll share it with you. That's the first one. I'm not going to put it on my channel because it's copyright. Oh, shit. I got to shorten it. Copy URL shortener. Go to shortener. Enter link. Paste. Shorten. Copy URL. Chernobyl captured first video. There you go. Biden's made comments. I don't give a shit about Biden's comments. Yeah, yeah, that's what I was saying. The symbol I wasn't sure was working. Like I didn't like this little thing right here. I mean, I was getting so many comments that it wasn't working that I was like, damn, dude. Like I thought it was all badass and everything, but apparently that shit sucks. That shit over there. That's the first video, so the shortened URL link is right there. And I'm pretty sure we covered everything that there is to know. So I'm gonna like if we go to ZHedge, like like let's get everything here just before this video wraps up. Biden vows U.S. forces will not fight in Ukraine while unveiling devastating new sanctions. I'll listen to Biden for maybe 1 minute. If they have a 1 minute clip, I'll do that. Otherwise, the history of did they give us at least a minute?
I know this is hard.
Okay, this is hard, Joe. You're right. Maybe if you can make this less than 30 seconds, I'd appreciate that.
I know this is hard and that Americans are already hurting. I will do everything in my power to limit the pain the American people are feeling at the gas pump.
Shut up.
I know this is hard and that Americans are already hurting. I will do everything in my power to limit the pain the American people are feeling at the gas pump. This is critical to me. But this aggression cannot go unanswered. If it did, the consequences for America would be much worse. America stands up to bullies. We stand up for freedom. This is who we are.
Yeah, we do. We do stand up for freedom. You guys are about to get a taste of that over in Washington. You guys are about to get a taste of that, Joe. We do stand up for freedom, you're right.
I know this is hard and that Americans are already hurting. I will do everything in my...
Because of you, punk-ass bitch. Because you're a little heckadanza behind the scenes. It's all good. They want to squeeze us economically and everything to fit into their new world order, don't they?